Recently, I had the really cool opportunity to take a trip Oklahoma City all the way to Asheville, North Carolina. And on that trip, we stopped in really cool places like Little Rock, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, and Nashville, Tennessee. While I was on this trip, I was joined by 35 SNU alumni, myself, and Todd Brandt, who serves as the Alumni Relations Director.
Hello. It is crazy.
While we visited these really cool cities, I was able to ask some locals as well as some travelers what they thought about these locations. Who am I here with? Who am I here with?
Joshua.
Bob Williamson.
I am Sharon.
And Margaret Bridgewater.
As the days went by, so much knowledge and applicable wisdom was passed along to me by people like Bob Williams. Now, I wasn't able to get a whole lot of interview clips of Bob because he is camera shy, but I was able to get enough, and I can paraphrase some of the wisdom he passed on to me. He talked to me a lot about his old college days at SNU. He talked to me a lot about meeting his wife, the headaches that caused him, but the fruitful life that he's gotten to live because of her. And Bob might not even remember all the great wisdom he was able to pass on to me, but one of the most important things that he was able to tell me was this: if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. We did end up going to a very cool place called the Parthenon in Nashville, Tennessee, and I did get to ask Bob these questions. So who am I here with?
Bob Williamson.
And what do you think about what's this place called?
The Parthenon.
The Parthenon. Okay, what do you think about the Parthenon so far?
Well, I've heard about it, but it's kind of interesting to get to see the perspective of it. And we were just talking about how they did this back in the 2,500 years ago, how they got that stuff carved out and put up, and the weight of all those things, and how they ever were able to construct something like this. Back then, the labor and the manpower would just be tremendous.
How many of you do you think it would take to build this place?
Oh, hundreds.
As you can see, Bob has a great sense of humor, but also we were able to see other really cool places, such as Graceland, which is Elvis Presley's old house. And when visiting historic sites like this with people like Bob or people in that age range, it can be very nostalgic to them and almost like a childhood dream come true. So it was really cool to see the expressions on their face, because in a way they're almost reliving their childhood. Now, I don't necessarily know the historical impact of these people that they're so enamored by, because I am not their age, but I still do respect and can appreciate how much they respect people like Elvis. We're here in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're at Hattie B's Hot Chicken. While we were in Nashville, I decided to ask two of the lovely ladies that we got to travel with about their thoughts and opinions on the food that they got to taste today. With the Porsche and fancy car, I'm gonna ask you, who am I with?
I am Sharon Delbridge.
And Margaret Bridgewater.
Okay, what'd y'all think about Hattie B's Hot Chicken?
It was good, very good. I didn't eat the hot, I ate the grilled, but it was very done just right.
Awesome. And what'd you think about Hattie B's Hot Chicken?
I loved it too. I had the grilled, but I also had the fried.
Unfortunately, my microphone died in the middle of me interviewing Miss Bridgewater here, but she went on to say how much she enjoyed the food, what a great time she's having, and how she's excited to see what's next. After we left Nashville, we hopped back on the bus and got to visit some cool places like the Grand Ole Opry, see some live music, visit a cool place in North Carolina called the Biltmore, located in Asheville, North Carolina, the biggest residency in the entire United States, and got to listen to some cool classical music. After that, I conducted my final interview with a waiter from a Tennessee restaurant that we ate at. Who am I here with?
Joshua.
Okay, Joshua. Are you from Nashville, Tennessee?
Born and raised.
Born and raised. How long have you lived here?
I'm 34 years old, so 34 years.
34, nice. Okay, tell me what your favorite thing about Nashville, Tennessee is.
I would have to go with the music scene. We have a wide variety of all kinds of music and different cultures here. I don't know, I just love it here. Never been anywhere else and don't plan on going anywhere else.
And if money wasn't a thing, what would you want to do for the rest of your life?
I'll still serve tables. I still serve tables. I love it. I've been doing it since I was 16, and I love it. Thank you.
Josh is a pretty cool guy. I got to ride a train, and that is my trip.